Sheila Fogarty, where next?
Well, I want to talk about a piece in The Observer today written by one Vince Cable, who's with us around the table today. This is about the role, a comparison in a sense, between the coalition approach and the new Conservative government's approach to asset sales in attempts to balance the books. And Vince, you focus specifically on, the majority of the piece focuses on Channel 4 and its future. You have big concerns, don't you, that Channel 4, if it were sold off in this way, would be a disaster for British television as well as for Channel 4.
Yeah, I'm making the point. I'm not doctrinaire about this. I did a fair amount of privatisation when I was in government.
Including the Royal Mail, which is
amongst
very
other
controversial.
Well, it was controversial. I think we were sort of vindicated eventually. But the...
Not by the National Audit Office, I seem to remember.
Well, actually, no. We got an independent report subsequently by Lord Miners, who felt we'd dealt with it correctly. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I don't approach this doctrinally. But Channel 4, you know, is a very fine example of good broadcasting, public service obligation. Channel 4 News, a national institution. Government wants to flog it off, and the simple point is that if the public service obligations are protected, it won't be worth anything, so why sell it? And if they do sell it, and George Osborne wants to raise a shed load of cash, then I'm afraid the public service aspect will disappear. And that's why I blocked it when I was in the government.
And with the BBC facing the cuts that it's facing, you think it would be even
It could
even
well
deeper
be a
problem?
precedent for something much bigger.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, do you think that the government should flog Channel 4?
I think what Sir Vince is saying has a lot to be said for it, that it's important to protect what is good, and Channel 4 News is very highly respected. The question I'd put in return is that the private sector does produce very high quality services which it can make a profit out of, and I think that Channel 4 News is so good that it would actually thrive in the private sector. I think people want that quality of news and are willing to sit through adverts or even subscribe to get it. So I wouldn't use that as the objection. That maybe the best thing to do is have a management buyout, and then the management of Channel 4 News would be able to continue to deliver the quality that they currently deliver.
OK, a difference of opinion and a piece from Vince himself in The Observer.